Hi all. Today we will be giving a walkthrough of the CareSmartz app. So when you first download the app, you'll be met with this login page. A lot of the login details should have been sent to you via email, so you should have had the opportunity to find your username as well as reset your password. The agency ID is always going to be 1356. As for the username, please do not try logging in with your email. I know a lot of different sites ask for username and that's usually email, but for this one, it will not be the case. For the username, we usually set it for you. And to make things easy, it's usually going to be your first name and your last name initial. So let's say your name is John Doe, then the username would be John D, and then that'd be it. And then for the password, I know a lot of people have been trying to sign in using the temporary password that was sent to them via that login detail email. But please do not use that temporary password. That's only for you to use when you reset your password. Once that password is reset, you're able to log in with the password you chose. So those were the common mistakes that we typically see, but let's log in and start using the app. So once you log in, you'll be met with the dashboard. So on here, you'll see your upcoming shifts. So you usually are able to see two at a time. So here we have the one at 3 p.m. for today for the test run, and then we have another for tomorrow for another test run. If you scroll down, you'll come to the actions part of the menu. So here you'll have many different tabs. For key documents, this is where you have the ability to upload any documents you may have. I know that for some people, if they get the COVID vaccination or any type of additional vaccinations or boosters, they will try to upload it here. So you can name the file as whatever you'd like. And then up here, you'd be able to select a file from your phone or your computer, wherever you're uploading from. And then you can add a little note if you want to describe anything, and then you click save, and that will save into the new documents and key documents tab. For compliance, it's not something we typically use, but I know that for those with a CNA license that's about to expire, you may have renewed it. So you can enter in all the information about your license in here and then click save. So you will be able to have it on our end and you'll have it for record keeping. Aside from that, in terms of unavailability, here you'd be able to insert your availability to work as well as any unavailabilities you have. So it's easy to keep track of and you can keep it here, but we do ask for you to let us know of any call outs or any blackout dates that you may have or any days that you want time off. That way we are understanding of what days you're going to be off, and we will be able to have that understanding so that we can schedule accordingly and find a proper coverage. You can insert it here, but please also tell us when you'd be out so that we know. And then in terms of SMS log, here is where you'll find all the messages that were sent to you via SMS on CareSmartz. So it's not something we typically use, but if you did need to find a message that was sent, you can find it here. In terms of pending confirmation, I believe here is where you'll see all the pending shifts. So it may be anything that you may have requested or anything that we are putting on your schedule for pending in case you want to see what the schedule looks like and see if you want to approve of it. But usually it's going to be where a lot of your requested shifts are. So if you see any open shifts and you request to fill it, then that's where all the pending shifts would be. Aside from that, in terms of forms, we do have a new tab. So we did recently upload an incident report. So to access it, you will click the little plus button and then click incident report, and then you will fill out a short form, explaining what was the incident. I know in the past we had someone where her phone broke during a shift because unfortunately the client dropped it. So that would be an incident where you want to report a situation like that, or if any injuries happen to you or yourself, feel free to report it here as well. Always let us know, but we do like to request for that incident report so that it's there and it's documented. But yeah, always, if any incidents do happen, let us know so that we can help you account for it as well as be able to sort the situation out with you. Moving on, aside from the dashboard, if you go onto your calendar, here is where you will be able to see all your shifts that you're scheduled for. I believe it displays from week to week, so you would have to toggle the top here to see the following week. So it is going to be on a weekly basis, but you all can also change it to a monthly basis by toggling the top so you can see what is scheduled for that calendar month. But yeah, it's not too shabby. Definitely really interesting to look at and definitely more user-friendly when it comes to the monthly as opposed to weekly. But that's totally up to your personal preference. Aside from that, after the calendar section, you will see the My Clients. So here is where you'll be able to access all the care plans and care details. I know that I will typically send it out to you or we'll typically send it out to you during your first shift with the client, especially if they are a new client for you. That way you're able to have the information on hand in case CareSmart stops working. But in my clients, you'll be able to click on the name, and then it'll show their contact details as well as any upcoming shifts, their care plans, and their documents. So care plans, here's where you would find all the care details, what needs to be done for a day, X, Y, and Z. Aside from that, usually there wouldn't be anything in client documents, but if there is, we'll definitely let you know. And then you can check that tab, and then contact information, it'll show the contact's the client's emergency contact as well as like their contact information if applicable. Some of our clients don't have contact information. It's usually the emergency contact that's there, but it'll be on the 24-hour contacts little tab if you do want to find it. Aside from that, in terms of profile, here is where a lot of your personal information will be stored. So it will show the agency, our main line, and then it will show your personal information. So your phone number, your email, as well as the hours that you are clocked in for, as well as the ID that you have associated with CareSmartz. Once you log in, you don't need to log out. You can if you want to, but once you log in to the app once, it will keep you as logged in. So even if you close it out and you try logging in again, it will be there. So you don't have to continuously log in each day for each shift. So that's the nice part about it. But yeah, here's a dashboard. We're gonna stay tuned, and then I'm gonna start speaking about how to clock in and clock out in another video.